Hi, in this video I'll be quickly going over my games in TSDL. This was one of the, very weirdly enough, one of my extra games I had to play as part of the, originally I think it was a one game, okay, well technically it's not one game elimination, but it was a one round elimination pre-playoffs. For some reason I had to play an extra game or two due to some, I guess, desires I had for more games. I have a whole gripe with that, but I'm not going to talk about it in this video. In this video, I'll be going over the demo game. Spoilers ahead, I do lose this series, and I do lose, well, it might be correlation as opposed to causation, but my faith in Mew. I actually did have, in my opinion, perhaps a better BP choice here. I'll quickly just jump through that fan pick choice. So here I pick up Mew. A better part here was to actually pick up Kyra. You know, just imagine Mew being Kyra in the game I'm about to show, and you may probably see why Kyra would probably have been able to potentially save me. But anyhow, I just had to pick my favorite Mew as a way to showcase skills, and sadly I failed. Again, this is a protected overall comp. There was a slight chance I could have picked Kyra here, but I think he would have banned my Elmo for sure. The Chris early pick was to, I think, prevent a Sin pick, but he did not end up picking any assassins, so that failed for me, tactic-wise. So yeah, this is basically an onslaught of if I can tank everything he has, which is kind of scary. He does have AoE Leon, AoE Z2, AoE with dimensional 3C skill, and Dank Elmo with AoE again. So the onslaught is gonna come. The question is, how can I endure it? So I add the Elmo buff. Again, imagine if Mew was Kyra. Just imagine what could have been. I dropped the 3C on Chris here. And one thing to know, I actually swapped out the I previously had the Fix Immune Accessory on Mew. I swapped it out to Star Earring. Fix Immune Immunity might have helped clear this kill threshold that you will see me fail to kill in a bit, but I doubt so. But let's just take a look at it. Oh, actually, I don't actually have the ability to hit Leon because I don't have the grass pile. And even if the only way I can, okay, I can't even reach the, I can't reach the Leon because of the Y2 bind. Okay, the other frustrating thing about Mew is the exclusive giving grass. Okay, so notice this. At the end of the turn, restores HP equal to 1.5 into all other allies within 2 blocks if the unit is on forest or grassland terrain. By the order of however Zelon codes his operations, my command is registered as being... I'm only considered on the terrain, like, after the turn ends. And in a sense, somehow I don't get this healing. Maybe would have turned things around. I would have been able to heal, I guess, my Oberol and Elmo up. And my D-Heart. But I did get a heal block on Leon with the Chris. Bad BP, I think. I should have tried to not pick Chris that early. But anyhow, sad. And now Z2 comes in. And just blows up my Mew here. I do have the extra damage reduction taken, 20%. This is probably Stinger, maybe? But, yeah, sadly, no heal, 3k HP with that low defense is not going to tank him. So at this point, it's pretty much GG. Had I had Kyra, things would have been probably better. But yeah, it's pretty much game over at this point. I am utterly defeated at the hands of Demo. Anyhow, let's go to the second game. This game was definitely a lot closer. I think even though Mew was still in the box, I kind of, what's the word? Decided to opt for a more non-Mew approach to ban pick this game. Leon, even though this was a good Mew map, you know, I decided maybe it's time to just move on. But yeah, I started with a Leon pick, Rencho. So it's basically, can I out DPS his team? This game was, I would say, a pretty bad display of skill from maybe both sides, but more importantly, I lost the game, so more throwing from my end for sure. And I'll list out the particular builds that I made. 3C Leon for this game, pretty standard load as for everyone. Air slash, single target. Sagni with single target too. So this was something I didn't realize. I forgot. I've never fought Sagni before. I should have counted the tiles, but I did not realize Sagni cannot actually hit my McClane with the owl. So crazy how this kills though. Not sure if the crit had anything to do with kill potentials, but let's just rewatch this at normal speed and one can count the ticks later. 460. Okay, 467 is kind of low. I am not on last right, so perhaps this does kill. 1289. No faction buff from both sides, so 854 is not enough to one-tick the elementals. But yeah, anyways, I do lose the first life of McClane. Perhaps without trading anything from Babel. I did, you know, if I want to cope with this, I did trade out the owl summon, so that's something. Not entirely the worst. Okay. He has the porter to block one of the Grenchill tile placements. That's very smart. I should have banned the Annie earlier, but it's okay. I still have the ability to get a very lucky 3C by the Leon Shuffle. Again, I still get the water tile actually from this. Even if the owl is on top, it does not override the tile itself. But here he decides to attack my Elmo. I barely live. Barely live. Royal Protectors, thank you. I do have Miracle, right? Do I? I did not have Miracle. Yeah, so very thank you to the Royal Protector. Yellow's Lando buffed Dank Elmo too. I can reach the Lando, but I know this is inviting a trade. But I have to go in. I killed the Sagani, whatever. He decides to kill my Leon. I also actually switched to SSM Leon for a while. Because I'm curious if SSM Leon could actually tank something like this. So 798 on the werewolves. He does get crit again. Again, let's just watch this at normal speed again and see if later on if crit probably would have mattered. I think even without the crit, I was probably dead. Yeah, that's a big amount of damage. Let's just take a look at the buffs I had. I guess there is a chance that I don't get damage taken or defense buff stripped. How much does it strip? It strips 3 buffs. So yeah, there is a chance I do get my damage taken. This is not stripped, and I guess this, most importantly, this is not stripped. So good chance for me to live here, I guess. He does have Miracle, well, even better, Tenyo buff. So yeah, that's a sad trade. Okay, so here is the mistake that I made. I forgot that my McClane was actually on a water tile. I thought that my McClane actually still had another, what's the word? What's it called? Another life left. Hence, the life not showing, the revive symbol not showing up for me, prompted me to think that I wasn't on a water tile. Of course, I did not have the revive up because I was killed. My first life was killed, you know, in turn 1, right? But had I knew this and actually checked the defense stat of McLean, I would have realized that Grencho actually didn't have a chance of killing the McLean from full HP. I actually opted to do a normal attack on Grencho instead of using a skill, that being Air Slash. The reason for my thought process was I needed to greed this kill, so I still have Air Slash to hopefully kill Grencho next turn. Since there's no way he could get his Lando into guard range to guard the Grencho if the Grencho were to hit my hit/kill my McLean. Of course, going over what I said before about my McLean absolutely living Grencho, that would not have been the case had I just used the skill here. The other thing that's actually important to note here is there was the Tenuous buff, or I guess, yeah, Tenuous buff would have made a difference, Breeze would not. This caused me to not have that extra 50% damage increase. Whether or not that would have made a difference for the kill, let's just take a look at the picks again. But definitely a strategic blunder on my end. Actually, I need to show animations. $654, $771. You know, I'll have to do the math, but I like to think I would have killed had the Tenuous buff not be there, you know. Just another excuse for me. But yeah, should have just used the ability skill to kill here. That would have definitely made things easier. Yeah, so as you see here, oops, I accidentally skipped back. My McLean absolutely tanks the Grencho. So now, you know, I'm in a tricky spot. The Dankemon could potentially kill my Grencho. And he does so. Very easily. I do not have the single target guard skill up. Lando is able to still guard 2 units. Drops the portal here. He makes a mistake of actually killing herself, the Grencho, with attacking here. So again, you know, Bamo is trying to give me a win here, as you can see. Now, whether or not my McLean can kill the Dankemon here is a very interesting concern. I am low on troops, so that may not be the case. So I wanted to play a little bit safe. Maybe fish for a damage up, you know, something like that. Again, I still have Water Tile available. Attack from melee. This does not kill. I did not crit, but me critting with McLean is actually low probability. And I barely tanked this hit. Just barely. Very close. Barely tanked the hit. Reason why I think I did tank the hit was because he attacked me from within, outside 2 blocks of the portal. If he had just attacked me here, I would have probably definitely died. So now I am in a more salvable state of the game. But here's the mistake I made. So the portal is here. I can essentially box out the Lando had I realized to actually move Rosen here to prevent the Lando from actually going through the portal like he does here. He went through the portal and he came out the other side. I could have probably sealed the game by just moving Rosen here or here. Here, probably better to just block out the Lando. As next turn, Fog would show up here. And I do have turn priority. So yeah, that was the second mistake of the game. Well, I wouldn't say second, many mistakes. Finally able to kill the Annie. But now I'm in a tricky situation. I only have 4 turns left, and Berimo is ahead of damage. He is going to get 3C up again that gives the revive. And that essentially is what he will be doing to tank the hit. I cannot one-shot the Rosen. I have no attack buffs. Another mistake I also realized I should have done was I should have just brought the single target mass attack as opposed to light flow. Again, there's no debuff for me to strip here, so what's the point, right? I have Rosen to prevent debuff, so I forgot who noted this to me or where I saw this, but someone noted to bring single target attack buff for McClane. Had I brought that, maybe things could have been different, maybe, but I doubt. Actually, you know what? Had I brought the single target attack buff here, and I buffed the McClane, I think I would have killed the Rosen in one hit, for sure. You know, fighting monks. So I guess this is, yeah, my game to lose as opposed to his game to win. Definitely made a lot more mistakes than my opponent. But congratulations for him to advancing. And yeah, that's it for today. And I hope you learned something with this video. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.